Travis McCoy paired up with Train, Pat Monahan and the guys. Call me sir. Magic in the Morning with Mike Barrett. And we talk good policies. That's insurance policies. Hey, Mike.
Hey, good morning, sir.
What have you been up to these days?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
Oh, we're just having a great
Trying
little
to stay
chat.
warm, really.
It's cold.
That's where we're at right now, you know? It's unbelievable.
And you guys, you're closer to the Connecticut River.
Uh-huh.
And according to the forecast, you may see 8-10 inches of snow
Yeah.
by tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Which will be exciting because my son has been saying, Daddy, is there a delay today? Because there were so many delays. Now it's like become a pattern for him. Is there a delay today?
We're going to get another 14 inches.
You're in another world up there.
I
Come
am.
on. That's the way it is in Newark and Westbrook and above, north of Route 5, as Mark would say.
Anything north of Lindenville, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so good insurance and good policies.
Or north
It's
of Route 2. Sorry, go ahead.
It's about being informed.
It is.
We talk about this an awful lot. Just
Yeah.
having coverage isn't enough. Not checking on it, every 6 months or so is not good advice.
Yeah, I mean, you need to really just keep an eye on it. You know, you always know what you're paying. That's the one definitive with insurance. You're always going to have a pretty good understanding of how much you're renting the check out for or how much your automatic withdrawals are for. But do you really know what the coverage is that you have? And as circumstances change, which we've talked about in the past, as your life changes, as you acquire more stuff, as your business changes, as you grow your business, as you hire employees. I mean, whether we're talking about personal insurance or commercial insurance, it's an ever-evolving thing. It's not the Ron Popeil, remember, set it and forget it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing. It's not that. As much as we wish it was, it is not. And that's why it's very important to have some consideration of where your insurance is. So where is your insurance? Who has it? Is it with a direct writer? Is it direct with a company? Is it with an agent locally? Is it with an agent somewhere that you're not really sure where they are? There's so many different ways that can happen. And think about it this way, as things change, who do you call? And how do you have a dialogue? And how do they reach out to you? Or how often do they reach out to you to have that dialogue to make sure that they understand if things are changing? You know, we do our best in our office to keep an eye on as things change in terms of how much your premiums are going up or how much your coverage is going up to try to make sure it's dialed in appropriately. But you need to think about that. You know, where is it? And how do you keep tabs on it as it continues to evolve?
I'll ask you this, okay? And maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but you ever just for the heck of it one day? Now, I say the heck of it,
Yeah.
just for conversational terms here. Just call a client and say, hey, Rob, just calling to check and see how things are going. Anything changed in your life? And they go, oh, my gosh, he actually called me.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I've had clients tell me in passing, hey, I'm going to be possibly building a garage. And then I'll flag it and I'll call them and say, how's that garage coming? You know, oh, it's done. Oh, you want to come see it? You know, I mean, it's great to be able to have that, you know, and nobody's perfect. So there are times that we can obviously miss that. I think we all can, but we all certainly try our best to keep tabs of how things can evolve and how things can be addressed.
See, now the reason I came at it from that angle is because I know that in my experiences in the past, and I'm just me, when somebody calls me that I'm sending a check to every month.
Does it make you feel good, Jeff?
Well, no, see, what I did is I always thought, Mike, that they were doing it just to make sure the money was going to keep coming in and stuff like that. But that actually isn't the case. It's
No.
the connection.
It is. You know, for me, especially for our office, the way we consider insurance, we are not salespeople. In fact, I remember telling you once, or maybe not, but if I haven't, I will. I had somebody say, oh, what are you up to these days? Well, I run an insurance agency with my wife. Oh, you're an insurance salesperson. No, I'm not a salesperson. I represent insurance companies and I bring it to the consumer, but I am not a salesperson. So when I present something to you, it's not because I'm trying to sell you. It's because I'm trying to build that relationship. Relationship is what we do. And through that relationship, we're able to have dialogue, understand your risk, maybe find out things that we didn't know otherwise and properly address them. You know, maybe we find out that, wow, you have 10 chickens and you're selling eggs. Oh, maybe we should talk about that. Oh, you've decided to do some homesteading and you have 6 cows. Maybe we should talk about that. Oh, you inherited 10 acres of land over there. Let's talk about that too. There's so many things that can happen, and it's really important to try to understand those types of exposures and how things can affect you.
And that's not what you get when you go to www or 1-888 and stuff like that. It's the kind of service that you don't get And this is why we call it good policies, because it's the conversation, it's the information, and it's the frequency that we consider our insurance.
Exactly. And with the technology available with all the companies, every company has different levels of how techie they are in terms of whether they have this fantastic app for iOS or Android or Google or what have you. But it really can be the best of all worlds because you have the option to get on your phone and make a change, or to call us and make a change, or for us to meet with you and make a change. I mean, it really gives you that multi-tier level of communication, which is wonderful. So, and that's why we continue to strive to bring on the appropriate companies. You know, companies that we represent in our office. We actually just picked up a new one yesterday, Ohio Mutual. That's a company that we decided that would be a good opportunity for us to develop a relationship with, which will bring us more opportunity to write personal lines, home and auto, as well as commercial lines risks. So we're really excited about that. And that's how we continue to evolve. You know, we're not a set it and forget it either. We have to continue to adapt to meet the needs of our consumers.
It's the personal touch, the personal connection. And I'm going to liken it to this. You remember the days of the family doctor that used to come over with his bag and his stethoscope, and he'd see you when you were sick.
Yes, he would.
But it's a very personal connection. It's hometown.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, he was schooled outside of the area, what have you, okay? Became educated outside of the area. But likening it to what you represent, you deal with large major corporations from around the country, but yet you provide the service close to home.
Right. Right.
It's that personal connection.
We try to keep that way. And my dad, when he had the agency, could go and sit at your kitchen counter and would fill out applications with carbon paper.
Yep.
I love carbon paper. It's fun.
I had a lot of fun with that.
Oh, yeah. So he would be able to do that right at your kitchen table. Well, with today's technology, we bring our Microsoft Surface Pro or our laptop, and we're able to get into our agency systems right there, and we can do the same thing just without all the paper.
Over coffee, and it's Mike and John or Mike and Lisa or whatever having the conversation, or whomever else you have for agents. So that's important. It's that, what do they call it, Main Street feeling.
Yeah. Hometown pride.
It is. It's good policies for whatever your insurance needs are. Call Mike and ask some questions. Give him the info.
We'd love to hear from you. And you can talk to myself or Anita or Kim or Jen. We're all available at 748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Agency.
Mike, thanks for the conversation.
Enjoy the snow tomorrow, sir.
Yes, I will enjoy that foot of snow.
Storm Center will be coming your way.
Yes, it will. All right. Good policies with Magic in the morning. Coming up for you, music from Ed Sheeran and